Hello, and welcome to the Getting Started tutorial for the Athlete Injury Tracker application. The Athlete Injury Tracker application was designed by athletic trainers to drastically simplify the collection and reporting of athlete injury and medical information. This application rules out all paperwork and redundant data entry in generating injury reports. It is the first mobile application of this nature that is fully self-contained, HIPAA compliant, and has no reoccurring costs. I am going to show you how to get started using the Athlete Injury Tracker application. The first thing you will see is the security notice informing you how to best keep your data secure. Please note that you will need to enable the device passcode feature for your data to be encrypted. If you are following along and need to enable your passcode, please pause this video and do so now. Let's start by getting a feel for the layout of the application. There are 7 icons at the top of the screen: Injuries, Athletes, Medical, Report, Search, Settings, and because we want to hear back from you, the Contact Us icon. You will also notice the color button embedded in the upper right-hand corner of the application. The Colors button allows you to change the color theme in order for you to see well in low light, as well as in the sun where your device is prone to glares. Or for a color theme that is easier on the eyes, use the earth tones. Now I am going to show you how to add an athlete to the application. The first thing I need to do is click the Add button. The first and last name are the only things required to fill in here. All the rest is optional. When I have finished with the name, just click Save. You will notice 3 things have changed. You will now see Daniel's name in the athletes list on the left. We also see his name in the title bar at the top of the screen. You will typically see the name of the selected athlete here. This way you will always know which athlete's information you are viewing or modifying. We also see a list of attributes that you can optionally set for the selected athlete. We have name, sports, teams, positions, birth date, final season, gender, biography, contact, and emergency contact. Notice the arrow at the right of each cell. This image is used to indicate that the athlete attributes can be set or modified. For instance, if we click on the name, we will see the view to set or modify this athlete's name. We realize we made a mistake. Daniel's last name does not contain a Z. Just change the name, then click Save. Notice the name has been updated in both places. Let's go ahead and fill in some of Daniel's other attributes. If we click on Sports, you will notice a list of default sports. If we want to add to the list, just click on New Sport, then type in the name of the sport you want. You can see rugby has now been added to our list of sports. This has permanently been added to the application unless we decide to delete it. If you want to delete it, just touch and drag across and select the delete button. Dan is a soccer player, so we can click on soccer. Notice the check mark placed next to soccer. We can click on multiple sports for Daniel if we choose, and a check mark will be placed next to that one. We can select as many sports or as few sports as we want for Daniel. Once we have selected his sport, just select the back button. Now let's go ahead and select Daniel's team. I am going to go ahead and add a new team for Daniel. And we will select the sport for this team. You can see a new team has permanently been added to the application for soccer. If we select Tricksters, a check mark will be placed next to the team. Then we select Back. If we select Positions, we can see a list of positions that has been filled out for all sports. For the player position, you can select one or multiple positions for that player. Now I'm going to go ahead and select his birth date. And his final season was June of this year. And Daniel was MVP for 2012. Now let's go ahead and fill out the contact and emergency contact information. Now that we have all Daniel's athlete attributes filled out, let's go ahead and fill out some of the medical attributes. Under the medical fields, we have included a place for the medications the athlete is taking, which allergies he has, any conditions he suffers from, and a place for his insurance information. We have now finished adding all our athlete and medical attributes for Daniel. In our next tutorial, we will go over creating an injuries report.